Hello, classy people. Wayne Bolden, Speed King channel. That's right, it's Saturday evening. You know, we wanted to take a look at some races at Aqueduct on Sunday. But before we do, let's dial into our new project. That's right, we want to do a video one a month starting January for Legends of the Game. Right, we're going to look at some of the old timers and feature them. I love going back looking at these races. So I need you guys to email me or send it through comments some of the legends that you want to look at or some that you remember and that you actually seen, okay? The email is speedking24@yahoo.com. I got a couple responds already. I think the leading candidate for legend number one is going to be John Henry. So let me hear from you. January, we're going to do one video a month of the legends of the game. You know, some of the old timers, right? I'll have a bunch of fun doing that. But let's dial into the Queen County Stakes race. It's tomorrow, Sunday, at Aqueduct. Eighth race, 125,000, 3-year-olds and up. We're going a mile in the eighth, a full field of 9, and it's a fairly decent race. Again, for $125,000. And the number one horse, you are to blame. I am to blame. This horse has 41 starts. 8 wins, 9 seconds, and 3/3, of course. And this horse is by Distorted Humor. This old timer, right? You are to blame. Is 7 years old. And the speed figures on this horse, to me, is fairly light relative in this here spot. He 9-2 on the morning line. That appears to be an underlay to me on the one horse, You Are to Blame. I mean, I don't particularly like the horse. Mr. Davis is the rider of record. You know, Atris is our trainer. There's really nothing about the old timer You Are to Blame that I like, so I'm going to go ahead and throw them out. As always, you can use these horses underneath. We're talking about the win hole when we handicap races. So the number one, You Are to Blame, is out. Well. Backside of the Moon, the number 2 horse, Backside of the Moon. How could you not love that name? The horse is 6-1 on the morning line and has 56 starts. How many? 56 starts. That's rare. 8 wins, 10 seconds, and 9/3. Well, here is a 9-year-old. I mean, you thought the number 1 was old. You Are to Blame. But hey, Backside of the Moon is 9. I mean, let's tip our hat to him for continuing the race and everything. But it may just be time to give the old man a break here and let him retire peacefully. Backside of the Moon appears to be a little overmatched to me in this spot. Obviously, his best days are behind him, as most of ours are. But I tell you right now, the speed figures on the 2 horse Backside of the Moon ain't horrible. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and use this horse as my 3rd pick. The horse is by Malibu Moon. Mr. Reynolds is our trainer, and Lascano is our rider. The horse is coming off of a 21-day freshening. Okay, speed figure is fair and was beaten already by the number 6 horse in this race, Empty Tomb, right? And was beaten by a head by the 1 horse, You Are to Blame, back there at Belmont on the 2nd of October. So the number 2 horse is 6-1, Backside of the Moon, 9 years old, old timer. I mean, if you just want to throw a flyer on the old timer, go ahead and do so. I'm going to use him as my 3rd pick, probably for sure, in this spot. Well. The number 3 horse, here's an oldie, y'all know him, Bourbonic. First thing you're thinking, oh, isn't that the Wood Memorial winner? That's exactly who he is, the Wood Memorial winner, back there on April 3rd at Aqueduct, this very race course. Hey, Todd Pletcher is our trainer, 72-1 in the Wood Memorial, and hasn't won a race since then. Of course, right? Well, Bourbonic, the number 3, is 9-2, trained by Mr. Pletcher, the man in the classy Italian suits. He has 11 starts, 3 wins, 1 second and 1/3 for a cool $600,000 by Bernardini. And of course, Camooch is in the orange, right? And again, this horse is coming off of a 22-day freshening from November 27th race here at Aqueduct in the Discovery Stakes, where he ended up running 4th by 11 behind, I think, is Chad Brown's horse, Miles D, for sure. And I guess Bourbonic could run these horses down in a mile and 1/8. I mean, I'm not crazy about him in this spot, and I don't particularly like him in the win hole, so I'm going to throw Bourbonic out. Wood Memorial winner or not, the number 3, out. Well, 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 Ollie, my boy. Oh, Mr. Ollie, my boy. The number 4 is 15 to 1 on the morning line. He has 11 starts. Okay. 3 wins in 1 second. Altris is our trainer of record. Manny Franco is in the odds. And guess what? I think this horse can do some work in here, y'all. He's kind of forwardly placed. He was coming off of a 163-day layoff. They brought him back August 20th in an allowance race. Ran 4th by 12. Beaten by one of the other horses in this race that I like, the number 7, Bell Harbor. They brought him back again on November 21st in an allowance race. Showed some speed, faded to 5th, was beat by the number 1 horse, You're to Blame. So this is the 3rd race off the layoff, 28 days between the last race on November 21st. And I think at 15 to 1, Ollie, my boy, might have a chance to get in the money here. So I'm going to use Ollie, my boy, as one of my first 2 picks. I'm not taking the favorite in this race. Okay? I'm not. I mean, this race is just not, I guess, evenly matched, or there's no clear-cut runners, or we got 7-year-olds, 9-year-olds in the race. So Ollie, my boy, to me at 15 to 1 is just as good as any other one in here. So if I'm going to lose my money, I might as well get the ROI. We like the number 4 at 15 to 1. Ollie's my boy. The number 5 horse, well, Sugar Ray 2. 11 starts, 3 wins, 4 seconds and 2/3. Well, by Wicked Strong. And there is that Mr. Service person, not Jason. It's the other service, right? Louis is in the odds. That's right, my guy, Mr. Sias. And I tell you right now, Sugar Ray 2 is 12 to 1 on the morning line. But, to me, his speed figures are really, really low and light against these. But again, at 12 to 1, you can almost justify anything in the Queens County Stake race here. Okay? I just don't believe you should be taking the favorite in this race because the race is just wide open, So I'm not mad at you if you like the number 5 Sugar Ray 2. I'm going to look past him here with my boy Louis in the odds for sure. Well, the number 6 horse. I think I'm going to bounce the 6 horse, actually. He has the best speed figure, the number 6, Empty Tomb. Coming off of a win on November 28th at Aqueduct. It was an allowance race. Had Eric Cancel up. The horse was 22 to 1 and ran a big top. Big speed figure. He's back in 21 days. Can I bounce this horse? I want to bounce Empty Tomb. I think you got to use them off the top, but you know what? I don't like horses when they make a big jump like that and they only give them 2 or 3 weeks in a return. Clear to me a funky bounce. He's 7 to 2, Empty Tomb. He has 23 starts, 5 wins, 4 seconds, 5/3. Right? Falcone Jr. is our trainer. Eric Cancell's in the arm. If he runs that last speed figure, he crushes him. But I think the 6 horse is going to bounce here. And he's 7 to 2 on the morning line. I'm going to use him underneath. I'm not going to pick him as one of my top 2 picks in the Queen County Stakes race. That's Empty Tomb, the number 6. Well, here is my weakness. This is the problem I'm having. I've always liked the number 7 horse, Bell Harbor. Well, Bell Harbor's hasn't won a race since 2019. That's exactly right. You're kidding me. No, I'm not kidding you. Bell Harbor, the number 7 horse, is 10 to 1, 29 starts, 5 wins, 5 seconds, and 9/3, right? Trained by one of the Jersey boys, Gregory Sacco. And got my boy Javier Castellano in the yards. Well, I mean, the horse is coming out of the Native Diver Stakes on the 20th of November at Del Mar. Azul won the race. And again, 8 Rings was in that race. And Bell Harbor finished 4th by 5. Right? That was a grade 3 race. Getting some class relief here by being in a listed stakes race. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go ahead and pick Bell Harbor as my top pick in here. He's 10 to 1. He hasn't won a race since yesteryear. Okay? I mean, let me go down here and find out when the last time Bell Harbor won a race. 2019, is it 2019? No, it was before 2019. Bell Harbor haven't won a race since 2018, 2017. Yeah, Bell Harbor just has not won a race. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to bet a lot of money in this race, but I'm going to pick Bell Harbor. The old man at 6 years old has always kept good company. Just can never beat a lot of these horses. But this field is suspect to me. And the favorite in here is the number 6 Empty Tune, who's coming off of a big top. And I don't like to bet them off big tops, like I said. So I think the favorite is very vulnerable in here. The number 6 Empty Tune and Mystic Knight, the number 8. So I'm going to pick number 7 as a value play in here. All of my plays in here are going to be long shots. Bell Harbor is going to be the top one. And the second long shot in the race for me is going to be the number 4, Ollie's My Boy, at 15-1. So it's going to be 7-4 for me so far. And the number 8 horse is the 5-2 favorite, Mystic Knight, 7 starts, likely race 4-year-old. Buy into Mischief, 2 wins, 2 seconds, trained by Downtown Brown. That's right, the genius Chad Brown has the horse. Speed figures are suspect to me. Okay, it's no better or no worse than the other ones. He's going to be overbet because it's Chad Brown. You got Jose Ortiz in the arm, and he's lightly raised. And again, he only has 7 starts. He's a 4-year-old. He's buy into Mischief. There's a lot of older horses in here. So yeah, I get it. Mystic Knight probably should be the favorite in here. And I guess Empty Tune, the number 6, should be the co-favorite. I'm not going to take either one of them on top. The 6 or the 8, the favorite and co-favorite. I just think the race is too even. I'm not going to bet a bunch of money, so I might as well go ahead and box up my long shots. So we're going to look past the number 8, Chad Brown, and all his merry horses, Mystic Knight. The last horse in the race is Forewarned. Well, here's a 6-year-old with 44 starts, 9 firsts, 7 seconds, and 4 thirds. The number 9 horse is 30-1. Speed figures are absolute horrible. I think you could use them underneath in the drives, though. I do believe that. Okay, the number 9 horse, Forewarned. So there it is, folks. There is your 9 in the Queens County Stakes handicap. I'm not impressed with the 2 favorites here, the number 8 Mystic Knight, Chad Brown's horse, or the Empty Tune, who won the last race on a big number at 22-1, the 6 and the 8. So I'm going to go ahead and look to long shots. So my top pick is going to be the number 7 Bell Harbor. That's right, an oldie. It's kind of a pet horse of mine, at 10-1, and the number 4 horse, Ollie My Boy, at 15-1, and my third horse is going to be the number 2, the Old Man, 9 years old, Backside of the Moon, at 9 years old, will be my third pick. So it's going to be 7-4-2 for me. That's 10-1, 15-1, and 6-1. You can't be mad at me about that. Now, I'll use the 2 favorites, the 6 and 8 underneath and all that to complete my tries, but I got nothing but bombs in here. 7-4-2. All bombs. 10-1, 15-1, and what? 6-1. As always, folks, down in the description, see our disclaimer. We're going to have a bunch of fun in here. Don't bet a bunch of money because the race is just not that good, okay? And, of course, as always, send us your legend who you would like to see us do a video on and feature in one of the months coming up, starting of the new year. Email is speedking24@yahoo.com. You can also put it in the comments on this video. I will see it and take it off. I want to thank James Middleton for sending in his right here, War Admiral, and John Henry. I really like the John Henry one. That may be our very first one we do January for sure. As always, folks, stay classy in everything you do. If the folks go low, you go high. Have a great, great weekend as we move towards a holiday. Stay classy, y'all.